Hey everyone, Mazna and Pulse here bringing you another StarCraft 2 cast. This time we are on Lost Temple, I believe, yep. And we have Hasu as the yellow Protoss player and Naama as the blue Terran player. So they're right next to each other. Let's see how long it takes them to figure that out. I love games where the players are right next to each other because it allows them to both harass and be aggressive. And you kind of have to, because if you don't, you know that your opponent will, just because of how the proximity. So let's see what they do here. So need to obviously just let them get their pylons and economy going, or not their pylons, but their
And something to say about this
supplies.
map is that it's very easy for Terran to harass the expansion right here, putting some siege tanks up on
I
top
love
of
seeing that.
on top of this cliff to really not allow that expansion to get saturated, or to don't allow it to get it going. Which is you see it a lot from Terran players. You can also see Reapers at the close spawn. You see Hasu sending out his scout, but not in the right direction.
No scout from Naama. There goes the barracks, 13 barracks, pretty well timed. So no refinery yet. Oh, there's the refinery. Okay, so probably may see a 1-1-1. Probably going to see a decent amount of Marauders, I would say. Here comes the gateway, really close to the gas there with from Hasu. Going after the wrong spawn point again.
And here comes Nanda's scout, and I think they're gonna run into each other. Yeah, they pass each other.
Without noticing, I think. I don't think.
Yeah.
Only because if they had, Naama would have noticed that probe was just there and would have known that obviously his opponent couldn't have been there.
But Hasu checks out the last
Actually,
spot,
not true,
obviously.
because he may have thought that he was just leaving to go scout. But okay, so now Naama's been found. He's annoying this barracks here, but wisely responds by setting the spawn point on that
Puts
probe.
the simulator down.
Wow,
And that's
gas
huge, because Terran needs gas more than any other race.
Yeah.
Everything they do is so gas heavy, and you're getting both his simulators down right now, as well as his cybernetics core, to get that quick stalker to stop any Reaper harassment.
So no Zealot out, so probably going to bypass, I'm going to say bypass Zealots and go right to Stalkers. So. Might as well.
Stalker's really
little conversation going on here. That is a tech lab.
Yeah.
If you don't know if it's a tech lab or reactor, you can pretty much always assume that it is a tech lab, just because reactors are pretty rare, especially if the player doesn't have multiple barracks. So here we may actually be seeing the 1-1-1, but then again, maybe not, because his gas was stolen, but it's about to be taken back. But when you get the 1-1-1 build, you need to get those two refineries down so soon, because once you get past the barracks, like Pulse said, everything you do is so gas heavy. So he may
there's
not.
the refinery going down right as he blows it up.
So he may not go with the 1-1-1.
Getting a Marauder and a Hellion out right now.
So nice rally with the units here. Getting another Marauder. Let's see what you got on Hasu. So there. Okay. Wow. So there goes our robotics facility. Probably gonna see an observer. May see some Colossi.
Gotta expect him to throw down a couple more gateways here. I'm waiting for that.
Unless he just goes,
And there they are. I think the gateways are getting thrown down up top here. Oh, just pylon.
It'd be great if he made, like, nothing but Colossi the entire game. And totally won because of it.
I think he's got a probe setting up for the expansion, letting the
minerals wow, that sucks. He used the attack mark. He didn't use the attack marker, and he's gonna lose that Marine.
But the Zealot goes down, and he was actually setting up for that expansion, and he decided not to go for the expansion just because he saw the harass coming.
So wow, Naama's gonna need to get that high ground soon, get the sight on that, and there it goes on the Sentry. So Sentry and Stalker down. What do we have? An Immortal coming from Hasu,
as well as a Stalker. So once these two come out, he should be able to stop this.
Gonna want a Chrono boost.
Yeah, he is Chrono boosting. There it goes. And we got another
really great
gateway
coming
in right now. And taking probes off. You never want to have to do this, but wasn't really prepared, so he has no choice. Although he could pull those pros back now.
And there he goes. So there's the 2 Stalkers out there. Immortal's going to be out. There it is. Immortal out. So now this is not an even match at all. Once that Immortal comes out, this is an easy advantage for
Yeah, Immortal just
Hasu.
do work to the Marauders, and it's just, it's really just, you can only describe it by doing work. It just can kill Marauders so easily.
It's not beatable. So a nice tank. Is he getting siege mode? Yes, siege mode has just been
as well as
researching.
getting a command center up a Banshee, doing a
wow.
lot of production
so
right now.
It is a did I miss that? Did he?
He actually swapped.
Oh, he switched out. Okay. So a reactor. Okay, so gonna be seeing a lot of Marines. I don't know. I guess not for me to judge.
Both of them getting
Banshee
their expansions right now.
Love to see Banshee.
Not getting the cloaking though. So as of now, not getting the cloaking. The observer will spot this as of right now. So the stalkers, he should be able to put the stalkers in position to stop any Banshee harass to the mineral line.
Well placed bunker. Another siege tank coming out. So about the time that's finished, siege mode will be in place, and siege tanks are so deadly against Protoss ground units, against really any ground units. And they have, I believe, in siege mode, 35 damage against armored units, and of course, an Immortal is armored, so it's going to be really deadly.
I believe it's 50 against armored and 35 against non-armored.
Is it? You might be right. Correct. Let's take a look. He's going to put this in siege mode really soon, I'm sure.
And
it's not. It's not.
Yeah, you gotta wait for it to go to siege, so we can't really see it right now. But the Robo Bay went down for the Protoss player here, Hasu. So obviously you can expect to see Colossus against this, and it's really gonna do some damage against the mineral heavy composition. I mean, sorry, not mineral heavy, marine heavy composition we have here from Naama, as Colossus just annihilate the Marines.
So let's see. So let's take a look at the income. We haven't looked at that yet. 35 harvesters to 28, so not a totally big advantage for Naama, but still important.
And you got to remember, he's got those.
So it is 50.
Too,
okay. So I apologize for that. It is in fact 50 damage when siege tanks are in
siege mode.
Siege mode.
He's looking like he's gonna make a push here.
I don't agree with that, to be honest. He knows that he's up against Immortals and stuff. If he can siege those tanks up around here, then it definitely this push might work. But still, got to be careful. Oh, so he is drawing back. So I guess he was
decided it wasn't the right time for him.
Yeah.
This is the first Colossus
missile turret going
underway.
up, probably to take out that observer. You never want to have an observer flying around your base. It's really not good to have your opponent know exactly what you're doing.
A medevac drop here from Naama at this point of the game. Sending the medevac around, full of Marines and one Marauder.
Where did that go?
In his base.
Still chilling in his base. ILSCV hanging out. There it goes. Building another missile turret. Okay, so he really hates observers, apparently. It just won't stand for it. Nice Colossus. Nice Immortal. 3 Stalkers. A Sentry. Anything else? Take a look. Do we have... Okay, production up. Stim Pack. Just about to be finished for Naama. Really great. Always want to be using Stim Pack, especially if you have medevacs in the mix. Oh, I'm sorry. That is not a missile turret. That is a sensor tower. I don't think sensor towers are used enough by Terran players.
Yeah, really.
You can see, I want to say that's, what is that, like a fourth of the map? A fifth of the map they're given sight on before the units even attack.
It's like having a Zelnaga tower in your base. It's really
it gives twice the radius of the Zelnaga tower. So definitely smart. If you can get up a sensor tower, you might as well. Then they don't cost a whole lot of money, minerals. And if you're gonna have an engineering bay, why not?
We got a Banshee flying.
So look at the production coming from Naama, and almost
really
nothing coming from.
It looks like Naama is trying to find a hidden expansion here from Hasu, but there is no expansion to be found as he just has the 2.
So we have another barracks. So this is 5 racks. 5 racks play is pretty common for Terran players, just because of how powerful infantry are. Pretty overpowered, especially when you have Stimpack and Medevacs in the mix. No infantry composition from any other race can beat Terran infantry when you have Stimpack and Medevacs. Nice siege tanks. Let's see, what else we have coming? We have another siege tank coming out. We have
Twilight Council that just finished.
Let's take a look at that.
From Hasu. So maybe, getting the blink for his Stalkers. Could be going for the Side Storm.
So apparently we just missed
a small minor encounter.
Yeah, actually not so minor. Those Colossus are pretty weak.
Yeah, I would say so.
Um,
He went in for an attack and really saw that it wasn't like he wasn't able to do much because the tanks were set up. So he obviously had to retreat. But these tanks are gonna push up, and I like how he's doing this. I think he's going to keep moving them from stage 1, or he's gonna go straight for the rocks here.
so I don't think he know. Okay, so okay, so okay, there we go. Hasu has retreated completely. He has put all of his units back in his base. Look at the range on that center tower. It even hits Hasu's base. Totally not fair, but definitely smart. We have another immortal coming out of the robotics facility. Just about to be done. Nothing else really we have. Oh, extended thermal lance. So kind of late with the thermal lance. If you're going to be making a Colossi, you want to get that as soon as possible because the difference between a Colossus with it and without it is just a world. Okay, so there's the gold expansion. Getting up over command center, throwing down those mules.
Yeah, here is the Psy Storm like I expected, being researched by Hasu, and once that just does absolute damage to the Terran infantry. Medevacs can't really heal him up fast enough, but he does have a lot of tanks, and Psy Storm really doesn't do much against tanks.
Couple Vikings, good response to the Colossus. Gonna want more though because even though Vikings are great for sniping out Colossus, you definitely need a number of them just because of how much health Colossus have. Let's take a look.
Especially when he's being backed up by the Stalkers. Let's check out the income now that he's secured the gold, and look at this, just skyrocketing. With the gold and the mules, he is more than doubling Hasu's mineral income, and he's going for his own gold, realizing that he really needs to get this expansion out. He's got the minerals ready to put it down.
This one Colossus has 17 HP, hanging on by a thread once that shield is gone. But at any rate, the Viking damage is, where is that damage? 10 and 14 versus armored. So